As we follow Clone Force 99, aka the Bad Batch, throughout the Star Wars universe, we learn that as the Galactic Empire rises, they have less need for clone troopers. In fact, contracts are being canceled, and somehow some clone troopers are able to defect from the Empire, but still results in capture. Hello everyone, my name is Jet. Welcome to All Day the Geek Way. I hope you're enjoying your day the Geek Way. We're going to talk about some Star Wars, non-spoilers, for The Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 14, War-Mantle. Before I continue though, if you enjoy the content of this channel and want to hear more of what's being said and ideas being spread around, or more of these reviews, please give this channel a subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Not to mention giving the video a like really goes through the YouTube algorithm and being able to spread more ideas within geek culture, whether it's talking about Star Wars, anime, comic books, whatever have you, even television. It would help me a lot, and it would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by November, and hopefully we can go from there. But in the meantime, let's talk about some of the Bad Batch. With this episode overall, I liked it, especially compared to episode 13, Infestation. That one felt like filler. This one finally doesn't feel like filler. So in this one, we see the Clone Force 99 infiltrate an Imperial base to rescue a prisoner on Rex's orders. And we're introduced to more characters, and we see more concepts about how the Empire has been rising and how it impacts the rest of the Star Wars galaxy. One of the characters that we're introduced to, it's not a spoiler, I promise, because we've seen him in Rebels. We're introduced to Gregor, one of the clone commandos from the Clone Wars. He's probably my favorite of the clone commandos by far and away. He's a lot of fun. Especially in this episode. We also see that Omega isn't making all the decisions. Finally, we're evading the Omega problem. The Omega problem has been driving me nuts since like the second episode Beyond. Instead, Echo finally has a say in something. Because usually it's just been Echo on the sidelines being like, okay, I guess we're doing this now. But he finally has a say. And throughout the episode, we actually explore how clones are relevant at the beginning parts of the Empire. And we're seeing that clones are no longer needed, as we've been able to notice through all of Star Wars lore. And that troopers from all around the galaxy are coming in. And not to mention, you also get to see like the disparity between the capability of a clone commando, let's say that, and like a regular TK trooper. You really feel that there's a huge difference in capability that each of these types of trooper has. And this episode, like, it finally doesn't feel like filler. It feels very relevant to the Star Wars universe. It's very relevant to the rise of the Empire. There are stakes, finally. And yeah, I love this episode overall. Especially less Omega just complaining and having say in everything. There are some parts where it just feels like convenient plot devices, and it also still raises the question about the effective use of inhibitor chips. But like I said, we are introduced to Gregor. He did have some brain damage, to put it lightly, especially after what he endured. If you haven't seen the Clone Wars, I guess I won't spoil it, but that's when he's first introduced in the Clone Wars. You also see him in Rebels, and now we're seeing him in the Bad Batch. So I'm really looking forward to more of these episodes, and I think we have like 5 or 4 more episodes left, maybe 6, but I don't quite know. It could be less than that. But I feel like we're finally getting to the end of the season. We're finally going to get somewhere. Like, it's about time. I've been tired of these one-off episodes, and I've really wanted to concentrate on Star Wars lore and some of the characterization within the Bad Batch, not just these miscellaneous jobs, not these externalities that don't directly affect the Bad Batch. Now we have something that directly affects the Bad Batch and gives implication to the rise of the Empire. It's very fascinating. I'm looking forward to more. So again, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. It was a good episode. I liked it. I liked it a lot. If you like this content, if you like these non-spoiler reviews, please come back. It's wonderful to have you. we can all be geeks together, enjoy the discussion. What did you think of this recent episode of The Bad Batch? Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think, because I want to hear everyone's comments. Everyone who decides to take a look, please, I want to hear everything you have to say. In the meantime, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to make a spoiler review for this episode. And please, just enjoy your day the geek way, of course. See ya.